Welcome to this explainer. Have you ever wondered what is actually hidden inside the official legal files of your city? Well, it's incredibly empowering to know that as a citizen, you have the absolute right to access public court records. So today, we're going to walk through exactly how to search Providence County court records online. And the best part, we're doing it completely for free. So why might you need to dig into these files in the first place? Well, whether you're a beginner doing some deep genealogical research on your family tree, maybe you're running a personal background check, or you're just tracking the progress of an active legal case, these records hold vital information. And look, you really don't need to pay for expensive premium services to get your hands on them. Rhode Island actually offers some pretty robust state and local portals that give you a totally free, empowering way to access what is rightfully yours to see. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. The court system explained. 2. Using the public portal. 3. Municipal and traffic records. 4. Accessing older archival records. And finally, 5. Important rules and disclaimers. All right, let's jump right into Section 1. The court system explained. Mapping Rhode Island's unified courts. Now, before we start searching, we really need a map of the territory. Rhode Island operates a unique, unified state court system, meaning there are no overlapping county systems to confuse things. So if you're looking for the heavy hitters, felonies or major civil disputes over $5,000, you're going to need the Superior Court. Divorce, custody, or juvenile matters, that's family court. The district court handles your misdemeanors and smaller civil claims, and then you have the traffic tribunal dealing with motor vehicle violations, while the workers' compensation court oversees, you guessed it, workplace injuries. Knowing this basic structure is your very first step to figuring out where your record actually lives. Just to give you a real sense of scale here, let's take a look at the annual court filings. The vast majority of cases in Rhode Island are handled by the traffic tribunal, pulling in over 111,000 filings a year. That's followed by the district court with roughly 57,000. So, statistically speaking, if you're looking for an average day-to-day violation or small claim, this is where your search is most likely going to lead you. Moving right along to Section 2, using the public portal, finding active cases online. Searching the portal is incredibly straightforward. You literally just follow these 4 steps. Step 1, visit the official Rhode Island Judiciary public portal online. Step 2, click on Smart Search. Step 3, enter the party's full name, usually formatted as last name, first name. And Step 4, submit and review the results. You might have to click one of those quick "I'm not a robot" prompts, but it's really that simple. You don't even need a specific case number to get started, as long as you have the person's name. What's amazing here is the sheer wealth of vital information you get instantly, right from your couch. Once you locate a record, you can see exactly what's happening. You'll uncover official case numbers, specific charges, scheduled future court dates, outstanding bench warrants, and you can even track a person's court debt and payment history. It's basically a complete procedural timeline right at your fingertips. Now, keep in mind, while the online search itself and actually viewing the data is completely free, obtaining official, certified documents from the clerk's office will carry a small fee. Standard photocopies are just 20 cents per page, certified copies run $3, and official, final judgments or divorce decrees will cost you $25. So the data is free, but generating that official paper trail will cost you just a few bucks. All right, on to Section 3, Municipal and Traffic Records, Navigating Localized Exceptions. So, what if you have a local Providence zoning issue, or maybe a red light camera ticket? Well, municipal records are completely separate from the state database, which means you have to use fragmented local systems. While the state uses that super convenient centralized public portal we just talked about, municipal courts operate under local town ordinances. That means you're often dealing with third-party, localized pay-by-web systems where a simple name search won't cut it. You will usually need a specific ticket or notice number to actually find anything. Let's look specifically at Providence. The Providence Municipal Court, which is located at 325 Washington Street, handles local issues. Think municipal ordinances, zoning violations, minimum housing standards, and automated speed and red light tickets. For these very localized issues, you'll need to use the city's pay-by-web portal. And just a quick heads up here, if you do decide to pay a fine through that online system, they tack on a $3.50 convenience charge plus a $2 technology surcharge. Next up is Section 4, Accessing Older Archival Records, the Judicial Record Center, or JRC. Now, for those of you acting as historical researchers or genealogists looking for older, inactive case files that haven't actually been digitized yet, Your next stop is the Judicial Records Center, located at 5 Hill Street and Pawtucket. This facility is a literal physical treasure trove of history. It houses semi-active and archival records, including historical cases stretching all the way back from 1671 right up to 1900. You can go in and inspect these files in person during business hours for absolutely nothing. The only requirement? Just hand over a valid photo ID while you're reviewing the documents. And here is a fantastic troubleshooting tip if you hit a wall in your research or you just can't make it to Pawtucket in person. The staff at the JRC will actually conduct the first hour of research for you for free. You simply contact them with your request. Now, if your search ends up being a massive undertaking, any subsequent hours will cost just $15 an hour, which is honestly a great deal. Finally, we have arrived at Section 5, Important Rules and Disclaimers, Privacy and Legal Boundaries. Before you rush off to start digging, it is absolutely vital to understand the legal boundaries here. Not everything is an open book. Sensitive family matters and certain civil violations are strictly protected to ensure privacy and safeguard personal information. Records involving paternity cases, domestic violence with juveniles, and civil marijuana possession are considered non-public. The court systems will either heavily redact these documents or just completely seal them from public access. Also, as you search, you might stumble across independent third-party websites offering background checks and record searches. While these can definitely be a helpful starting point, remember that they are completely unregulated by the government. They just can't guarantee the accuracy or timeliness of a state portal. Plus, to use them, you usually have to agree to some incredibly strict terms of service. So treat them as a tool, but remember they are not the authoritative source. You also must respect strict legal boundaries. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA, makes this very clear. You cannot use information gathered from these third-party public record sites to evaluate someone's eligibility for personal credit, deny them employment, or reject them for a housing lease. Using public records for these illicit reasons can result in severe civil and criminal lawsuits. Always exercise caution and respect the law. So are you ready to navigate the judicial map and exercise your right to access public records? I highly encourage you to try the state portal yourself, look up a record, and just engage with the process. Please keep in mind, though, that this explainer provides general guidance only, and you should always consult a qualified attorney for any complex legal issues. Let us know in the comments how your search goes and what fascinating information will you uncover first.